Okay, so can I talk to you? Can I talk to the other guy now? Because now he said he would love to repay me. And I'm just saying, a great way of repaying me would be to be getting me into that room.
You've caused
Enough distractions. That's Floris. Is this Floris? Yes. Okay, where did he go? He walked out of here, but I didn't see where he went. He's just crying over her body. Okay.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
Hello.
I swear I can hear that bleeding cheese merchant from here.
What's over this way? This is... Okay, no. This is a different place. And up the stairs. There's a chest over there. I don't know how to get to it though. Okay, there's a door. So that means like some type of dungeon would get us there. Okay. General store, closed indefinitely, squatters keep out. Don't tell me what to do. Oh crap. Do you have a lockpick? You do not. How are we supposed to be squatters then?
There must be some way to open this.
You seem a little bit over dramatic character, but I love that. Oh, okay, that door's not getting open that way.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear!
Do you have a habit of
I
stealing?
never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Well, this is going to be
So what do you
interesting.
think? Should I snag a fish?
You know, you need to fish. You're going to starve. Do it.
True enough. Without a bit of charity now and then, the world would be a far crueler place.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
Okay, you're okay with it. You're not completely with the law.
Did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
You were a witness to this event now? Tell me what happened.
I'm surprised his pantaloons haven't caught fire yet. The damn liar.
Nonsense. Why? He's the very picture of honesty and should be set free immediately.
You can keep fishing, but I'd damn well cut bait if I were you.
Be sleeping with the fishes if you don't back down.
These lines. Oh no. She's gonna win again. Nope. I'm going scissors again. I believe in us.
The undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
No, I got that. Curses, I almost made it.
Very well, have it your way.
I can't thank you enough for your Discretion. I'll be going now.
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir.
I tried to tell.
That thief is free for now. But I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path.
What did you think of
I
him?
can understand your sympathy for that man, but feeding him for one day will hardly remedy his circumstances. You would have done better to help him more substantially than by covering up a single petty theft.
You're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days, a moment's inattention is all a thief needs to snatch my livelihood out from under me.
How about that fish
The
thief?
dead are on the prowl, the council has been murdered, and now source hunters are encouraging petty theft. The few honest amongst us are swimming against the stream, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. They are.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Ah, yes. Okay, let's go into this. This is the House of Healing, right? Yep. Hello.
If one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory
What the
serves.
fuck is tibia?
No matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Huh?
Do you have... That screaming scared me. Do you have any work for sailors?
Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of meds. Unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing stones.
Let me ask you about
What would
affairs.
you like to know?
What do you know about Jake's
The
murder?
counsellor, terrible loss that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant.
Ah, dang.
From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Cicuta Douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late.
So your apprentice has enjoyed success?
Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master.
Oh.
She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration.
A revolutionary healing method?
She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. She claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself.
Interesting. Let's discuss
she
her.
certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect you'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all.
Quite conceited, aren't you? Okay.
Interesting indeed. Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
Oh, shoot. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. There's a book here. Okay. Hello.
Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sorry.
It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than
About
I.
your healing stone.
Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously.
Well, tell me more about your patients.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know about Boris.
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away.
Now what about Stephen?
Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work.
Oh, tragic.
No less. Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with Grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. You are?
Yes.
I thank you a million times for your help.
Okay,
Who
you see,
have you decided should receive the-
you see, Boris is way more helpful. Stephen just makes people happy, but Boris, he helps with the essential stuff needed to survive and trade routes, and he's more important.
Yes. Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed.
Well, I was thinking that he was important about trade routes, not that... Okay, sure.
Boris it is? Yes. I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man. My heart breaks for the other.
Oh, yes.
No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning?
I wish that...
Oh. Okay.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Yes, it did. And these flames are lighting up as we pass. That's interesting.
Terrible, terrible! It will consume us all.
Yes.
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
The end of space and time? Are you mad?
Perhaps my newfound comrade, but that is hardly our chiefest concern. We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast shrinking beneath our feet. It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in empty space. Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Sixax the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
Well, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Attempting to avert disaster, of course. Tell me, friend, when I mentioned that this place is the end of time, did your heart quicken and your stomach drop? If not, they should have. Time ought to have no end at all.
Yes.
Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
How can time come to an end?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Okay.
That imp may be quite mad. Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Okay. It's a Drugan. A dragon.
You
Okay.
looked, you saw. Terrifying, isn't it? What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. Fantastic. Astounding. Onward we should go. The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long, dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be you, dear stranger? You must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, alight! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence.
Do you believe we are somehow connected to this plane?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Can we talk about what we saw through the looking lens?
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it.
Is it a dragon eating space and time?
It is the void itself. The dragon that is
It is,
devouring
wow.
creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean.
So it's like Alduin the World Eater, but instead of eating the world, he's eating like the timeline.
I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
What lies beyond this portal?
Though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain.
Through the portal!
After you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
Yeah, okay. His voice for... Your voice kind of reminds me of Krang from TMNT. Like, you know, the original cartoon.
Yes! Just as I hoped! There she is! There it is! Come, don't delay!
And he's off. It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady?
Milady?
Weaver of time, mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
Well, fuck you too.
My reaction exactly, milady.
Well, fuck you also.
It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
Calling us strange.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
If you truly are the Weaver of Time, I imagine you already know the answer to that.
If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details. But you are different. Of you, I see nothing. I know nothing.
Oh.
So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here?
It was a stone. A strange stone that zapped us from where we stood in Rivellon to this plane among the stars.
A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Yes, that's what happened just before I got here. Have you seen it before?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
It is?
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Maybe you didn't weave us.
You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
So do you now know what's going to happen to us?
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
Okay then. What is this Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me.
You know, you're supposed to be this all-knowing creature, but... oh god. Everything I ask you about, you appear to know nothing about, so is this all just an act?
Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
Not sure I follow exactly.
I see what the void would drink.
Okay.
Starstone restore.
Thank you for simplifying it, Zigzags.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm.
Awesome.
If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
We are source hunters of Rivellon. We have a mission that doesn't involve chasing down magical stones.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger. For a reason I do not yet understand, you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. But we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time. That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void.
Okay.
Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you ready? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Sure, why not? Oh, we must talk.
What do you think, Sorcerer?
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Say what Zigzags and Weaver will. I need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Okay.
What'll it be, Sorcerer? The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you?
True.
Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Promise I won't.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Okay.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another?
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
So, are we gonna end up, is that gonna end up being like our history, is that we're gonna be the two people who belong here? Because that would make sense, kind of, or are we gonna just find them?
I have the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my four sisters. No.
Okay.
It shall be my pleasure, Sir Imp. I'll embroider it in the first volume.
Okay, now we need to go to waypoints, and we'll go to Northgate. Yep. Okay, that was quite a lot of listening. So apparently we are going to have to save all of time and space. So, you know, the plot is a little extremes.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand.
Actually,
Starstone.
Actually, our business at hand is the murder. Let us indeed. I would greatly value Zigzag's agent's advice.
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer's spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected.
Bom bom bom.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
How did you find out Jake was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the Grande Dame of Time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring.
Oh,
That's
nice.
where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent.
How did
bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
How did you become Zigzag's agent?
I met him first, a long time ago, out on the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you.
Okay,
Before
I'll
you
take
go,
my leave.
Here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzag's asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Okay. Okay, so we've got this now. Actually, I want to look. Do I have anything better yet? Nope. 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 No rings. No that. What about for you and swords? Nope, same. The short sword's better. Okay, yep, short sword. Okay, that bastard sword's harder. Okay. 4% blocking chance, that's all. Oh, we need to, use our teleporter.
My gods, what is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
I swear I'll murder the creature that sent me here. I'll tear him to shreds, along with anyone else who witnessed this little prank. Oh. I have faith. I have faith in myself. I have 100% faith in myself. I have 100% faith. Ah, crap. We're fucked. I tried. I tried to have faith. Did not work.
Go ahead then. See if...
Well, we're just gonna take this and leave, ma'am.
Fine. No, if you please. This room is private.
Okay.
If only the popular girls from
Shut up,
Source
underwear.
Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Don't worry, we'll close the door for you. Bye, ma'am. Sorry again for the inconvenience. Okay, so obviously our friend was peeping.
On your block with a whale of the good stuff.
Let's see.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Oh no, no.
Okay, so I sold most of my stuff, and here we're gonna give that to Rex. Actually, Rex was gonna be, yeah, actually gonna have Lou. I bought the skill book. We have Blitzbolt now.
Ring of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Okay, where are we gonna go? I do not know yet. Let's head to here. This is Esmeralda's shop. Esmeralda's shop.
You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty. For the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The
I'm gonna
rock
quick
upon
save.
which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, my lady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be harmed.
Here, you should get the best armor. So, we got 17, and that's all we have. That's good. Awesome. And then Ellie gets old cloth shoes. Or L, not Ellie. Okay. Awesome. Now, Esmeralda, as installed Resident Evil. Cool.
Lords above, grant me patience.
That just popped up. I don't think you guys can see that.
Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete
Actually, I'm here just to
innocence
sell
in the
things.
matter?
Whoa, you have things. Yeah, but I first would like to just sell things, ma'am, so can you calm down for a second? Yes, now we're good. Okay, what do you have here? Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I do want the resurrect one because those are very valuable. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about our chest. Okay. Let's discuss your husband's murder.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you?
Hey, I'm innocent. Well, technically, I'm the judge. This character's personality.
Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger, and you
No,
believe
actually, I
them?
haven't been to the pub.
These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Yeah.
About her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Well, we're gonna send you to go rub. What is this? A cooking pot. We've got a key to her house. Shut up, underwear. We got some smelly panties. We'll send those to Rex. No, did she lose them? No, we lost the smelly panties. I forgot that you can't send things. Oh, that's tragic. That's really sad. She wouldn't let me buy them, or I would have.
What do you think you're doing?
Nope, nope, nope. Oh god. Quick load. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, hardcore. I'm so sad that the smelly panties are gone. I legitimately used those a lot, because that +1 charisma helps. Well, now those panties are gone forever. This is tragic. It's very tragic. Yoink. And wow. Diamonds, glass, rubies. Shut up, underwear. Shut up. I want to see the mirror. Where's the mirror?
Looking good.
Looking good is a barrel. Okay, but the only thing that really I got was a pebble. Nothing else really mattered. Oh, they probably don't want me up here, so I need to sneak back down. And we'll go around the side. To try to get in here. Yes, okay, she won't see me. Oh, crap. Well, quick save again. Don't mind me, just hanging out outside of Esmeralda's. Nothing suspicious going on here. Okay, good. We're in. No, stop.
Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion?
She's so smooth. Just fuck already, please.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
A book about setting up the perfect crime.
Okay, we're gonna read that book. How long is it? Too long. We're not reading that. I was gonna read it, but you know. Pretty long, but she has a book about setting up murder, you know. Can't really charge her for that, you know, you never know. She might just enjoy it.
Shut tight.
Was not the chest key? I cannot pick the lock. Okay. Oh, there's a key. Is this the key? Yes. Cleaver, yes. And there's a... Okay, you know, I think that's quite the evidence, you know. We found a fucking skull in her goddamn chest. Like, if she didn't murder Jake, she at least murdered someone else. So that's pretty concerning. Then there's oh, I didn't mean to steal ham. I'll steal another one though.
Ah, so that's what that did.
Okay, so it's a secret room. This is looking very bad for her. Secret room, book on planning murder, a skull in her fucking chest. And yeah, so far she's not going well. And a bloody dagger.
A bloodied dagger? Could this have been involved in the crime?
Maybe not Jake's death, but you know, she's definitely done something bad. Not okay with this. Oh, chest. Resurrect scroll. Painting of a pig. And we're good. Hello, rats. What do you have to say?
Esmeralda carries lots of cuts of meat. She carves them up herself, you know. An expert knifer, that one. Esmeralda's a funny character. She's always got ham on the brain. I've never been inside her secret room, but I bet it's full of hams.
What is that secret room for? I mean, it could be because she was supposedly having affairs. That's possible. This chest, we found a jelly room, cloth cap, a tooth. Okay, now we're finding teeth. Is it a human tooth? If it's a human tooth, then you know, okay. She's got an excuse for the knife, but the rest of it, not so much. Okay, I'll just go do. Here, can I like actions move this like?
So tell me, Septimus.
No,
would
okay.
your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall
Excuse me,
you on
ma'am. I need to
the
confront
hunter
you.
returns? I hope you are here to shop. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
Ma'am, you have a bloody knife in your cellar that we have apprehended, and I just thought you should be... I'd like to hear what your side of this story is, ma'am.
Perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar.
Ma'am, I had a search warrant.
Dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used by my late husband to cut meat. He did so love to cook, the dear. What'll you think of
That's
next?
viable. I'll admit that's viable.
Him over the head with a frying pan.
That's viable. I'll let you slide on that. What about the book Planning the Perfect Murder? Come on.
Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival.
Okay. You still had a skull, like... This skull... Esmeralda, you had a skull. You murdered someone. May not have been Jake. But I have proof you murdered someone, so you know... You're still going down. I'll take you down, eventually. Mark my word. And you had a tooth. Tooth is concerning, too. Not as concerning as a whole fucking human skull.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Don't pay attention to the beast birds. You'll only... Greetings! These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up my...
Well, hello there. Can I talk to...
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real.
Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
I mean you no harm, stranger. I only wonder who you
Her
are.
brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat.
I am Beardaughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
Yes, ma'am. How did you end up in the cage?
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
Okay, bear daughter.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled him on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious! She bit me in the face!
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Is this woman under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
You scared her though, ma'am. And wild animals, oh yeah, they're all only put down. I was gonna say they can't be arrested, but they can be put down.
We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Yeah, she fucked you up.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
And what will become of this stranger?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps she's worth taking the stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Yes.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Hello, bear daughter.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian seal. Again!
We will re-equip you because your weapons are here. Ooh, you're... Nope. Here, come talk to me, bear daughter. Or not. Bear daughter, come here. Bear daughter, this is harder than...
Hunter. I have
Yes.
heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In home forests, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little.
Yes.
But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Attention! About base!
There are little in our worlds more variable than the minds of men. It is the source of great beauty and much despair, and all is uniquely human.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me. Even if one burns hot while the other wheezes cold. Perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have. And perhaps then I will decide for myself whether ours is a noble kind.
Yes. Oh, okay, I thought you wanted to talk more. Okay, bear daughter. Thank you for joining the party. We needed you. Okay. Is there anyone downstairs in the prison? Hello.
Quiet! No talk.
Okay. No talking to the prisoners. Got it. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have her steal Rex. Not Rex. L. Okay, so... Okay, so let's see. You... 9% blocking chance. Oh, that's much better. It's a very large shield. Slows you down, but it's worth it. My opinion, at least. It's only 0.1 more. Okay. Awesome. Now, oh. Okay, Rex, you can go and... Hello, sir.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh?
Yes.
Well, look, do what you must in Sightseal, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
I hear. Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar.
Yeah.
Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
You don't think sorcery is afoot?
I want to be kept in the loop. Understand?
I understand.
I am in command of this town.
I do not like that.
Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
But hey, I want to talk about Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain
well,
some
you
of
see.
the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
Hey, can you fuck off? But you see, we kind of found a tooth, a skull, a bloody dagger, and a book about plotting murders in her house, so...
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity.
What about this book?
How to plan the perfect murder. Really? Really? She might as well wear a dress with the words "I killed Jake and I liked it" embroidered on it. But that alone wouldn't suffice to convince me. So convince me, Hunter, and keep looking.
Well, I have a bloody knife and a skull, but you know, I can't show you the fucking skull.
So, you found a blooded knife in Esmeralda's cellar.
Probably because it's about someone else's murder you don't care about.
List of cliched clues, then. Not exactly enough to arrest her for, is it?
Well, okay, I'll be back. Okay. Let's look at that. Okay.
How can I help you, my friend?
I found the second teleporter pyramid in Lady Cecilia's bathroom. Don't peg you for a peeping tomcat.
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine, the mayor's cat. What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one.
I'm gonna quote you on that. A perfect puss, if ever there was one. Ahu. 2017. Even though I don't think this takes place in 2017, but we can just ignore that. And we can completely ignore that. Okay. Now, you don't need your dagger. You're never gonna use it. Hey, you want some paintings? What do you have to buy? Okay, so I bought a skill book, and that can be given to Elle, and then Elle's inventory is a mess because she's the main character pretty much. And then we can identify. Okay, wait. You don't have one. Do you have an identifying glass? You do not either. Do you have an identifying glass? You don't. Okay. You do have an identify. Oh my god, they're expensive. I swear you didn't have that much money just a second ago. Here you go. Here's some plates. Take all my plates. Don't ask where I got them from, though. Don't ask where I got any of this from. Okay, wait, did we get the identifying glass? Yes, Bear Daughter got the identifying glass. Good. Okay, so now we can identify the ring. Let's go to you. Precision and poison. Precision would go best to Bear Daughter. Okay, I didn't need to do that. I just need to go Bear Daughter. Okay, and now we're all good. What's Bear Daughter's perks? Let's see. She's level 3. Arrow recovery, bully.
Sorry, sir.
Stench really helps for Bedora. Bear Daughter, I keep wanting to call her Bedora because of a different companion.
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivelon's finest work up my appetite, sir.
Don't let that rooster escape! He's already on the menu for tonight!
Isn't it a chicken's... a chicken has a right to live too.
Pardon him? What a silly notion. Such a lovely day calls for a nicely cooked chicken.
Greetings! These stalls
Plenty
are
of
for our
tasty
Legion
dishes
troops.
can be
Rivelon's
made
finest work up mighty fine appetites,
without
sir.
meat, but with equal nutritious value. Set him free.
Who knows what this chef might do if we don't give him that chicken? Maybe he'll carve us up instead.
You're gonna get wrecked. Like, the maniac has no chance. We need to, like, at least increase her charisma a little bit, because she has no chance.
Will do as eyes. Rivelon's finest work up mighty fine appetite, sir.
You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack! Now to tell the troops they're getting nothing but the cornbread.
Oh man.
You again. Come to throw my dinner to the...
Ooh, you have a basement. Are people here? Oh my god, people aren't here. This is perfect. Let's do a little bit of painting. Taking. Will animals get mad? I don't think they'll get mad. Yeah, animals don't count as seeing me. Oh my god, can we set them free? Can we set them free? Can she become an... Oh my god. Oh, Elle, can you tell them to be free?
Give me muck, tra-la-la-la-la, and I'm in luck, fa-la-la-la-la.
What?
You know how you people say you're a good provider when you bring home the bacon? You should knock that off.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we shall go now. Oh, is there anything upstairs useful? Oh, there's people upstairs. Whoa, who are you?
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
Whoa. Okay, those were purple. That's the only reason I cared. Pixie dust. What? Okay, I'll take my leave. Okay, what else do you have up here? Anything good? Does not appear so.
Hence, these stores are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
You have a nice metal shield here, ma'am. Ma'am, can I talk to you without making you angry? This is very hard, ma'am. Ma'am. There we go.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well.
Oh, you could? Awesome.
We've been conducting
Of course
a
you could.
series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
Okay. What are the matters concerning
I
them?
shall be very glad to share what information I can give you.
There are some sailors looking for work. Maybe you should hire them?
It's very sweet of you that you are trying to get these men a job. But I'm afraid they're not Legion mature. They can tie a knot and blow a whistle like the rest of them. But even with a sword in their hands, they wouldn't stand a chance against the undead. And I don't want any more blood on my hands.
That makes sense. I understand, ma'am. Let's discuss the expeditions into hostile territory.
Yes. In Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned.
Oh, that's good. That's
3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
What about the old church?
There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery.
Makes sense.
All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition.
Okay, what about the lighthouse?
There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night.
Okay.
The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety.
Let's talk about the burial mounds.
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them.
Yes. You mentioned a pact you made with your legionaries?
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
Makes sense. So it's an extremely risky thing. But could I interest you? No, I need that skull for my investigation, but... Here, have a Source Hunter's shield, ma'am. And a cleaver. I'll take my leave now, ma'am. Okay. And they're fighting, practicing, whatever. Okay.
I'm overheating here. I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
And it's a graveyard, okay.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Well, don't worry, I'm insane and can talk to dogs.
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from. And here you are. Wow! This is great!
Yep.
I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow!
Oh.
You smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too.
About your master's death, boy.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much! Seriously, so much! You have no idea!
Well, I gotta go. Well, good night. I will see you all later. Oh wait,